Hi everybody, it's Corey Robertson, and we're doing another one of our community partner spotlights, and we are so incredibly proud to be here today at W.E Trans Support in Windsor, and with Alex Reed. Alex is the executive director here at W.E Trans, and Alex, you guys have been a great customer of ours for some time now, but I mean, we're here because of some bad news that happened in the community.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Corey, the past week or so, we've had 3 different hate crimes targeting the 1435 Tecumseh location here at W.E Trans Support. So the first 2 attacks were written in Sharpie on the walls, on the windows outside, and the third most recent attack this past week was someone threw a rusty brake rotor through the window and scribbled some swastikas on the window as well. So basically what we're doing here is we're trying to rebuild from that, right? And then we've got the windows fixed today, and now we talk about what Security One's doing for us.
Well, Alex, we really wanted to step up, and one of the first things that occurs to me and is in the culture of Security One is to say, what can we do to help? And I think what we identified was, if you had some video surveillance here, maybe we could have seen who it was, and maybe that could have helped the police, because I understand that there aren't any real good leads right now as to who it's been doing, who's been doing it. But what we want to do for you guys is we want to make sure that we put in a state-of-the-art smart video surveillance system. We're going to get the front of the place covered with the cameras. We're going to get the back door covered as well. The software that comes on these cameras is really incredibly powerful stuff. It's the kind of software that's going to let you drill down to the second of the day when something happened. And there's a cool little feature too. It'll have the smarts to tell you, oh, it was just a dog running by. No worries.
That's amazing.
But it recognizes, oh, that's a human being.
Yeah.
And now it'll kind of say, you might want to look at this footage. So
that's incredible.
We'd like to put this in for you.
I could not be more grateful. And to be honest, Corey, the most popular question I've gotten over the past few weeks is, do you have video surveillance? Can you catch the person who did it? And every time I'm like, no, you know what, we don't. And they ask why, and we've never even thought about this experience before. We've been a little bit naive about it. We do have, video surveillance to a local hard drive indoors, and that hasn't helped us, right? So we are extremely grateful to Security One and to you personally, just, for providing us with that peace of mind. I recently just set up, our panic buttons with Security One. We've got them set up to my phone. I can, lock and unlock the security panel from anywhere in the world on my phone. It's an amazing, peace of mind to be at home and be like, oh man, did I lock the doors? And to check that and to know that, the area is secure. Now I'm going to be able to personally, as executive director, on the weekends, at night, whenever I'm concerned, I can check the video surveillance and I can know that this place, this piece of my heart is safe. And that's just so meaningful to me.
How do you think your clients are going to feel now, and even the staff that works here, having these kind of cameras in place?
Well, I'll be honest, after the influx of these 3 events in 1 week, we're scared. We're worried about our safe place. We're worried that our safe place is no longer safe. And we're worried that we come to this place to find ourselves, to feel loved in community. And that, these type of attacks was gonna make us feel like we couldn't come to this place because we were going to be a target of the hate crimes that we're trying to escape. So having the surveillance footage outdoors, knowing that when these things do happen, if they do happen again, we can find those people who are causing us this pain. You know what I mean? Having the surveillance outdoors to know that we can make sure that the people coming in are safe. The people going home are safe. They're coming into the center. We keep them indoors. We can see who's at the door before we let them in. We can make sure that our clients and our staff and our volunteers who are going home, maybe at night, the lights are lit up, the cameras are there, and it's just that extra layer of, if something bad were to happen, which God forbid it doesn't anymore, we've got proof. We got video surveillance to back us up, we can now help the police in bringing justice to things that, really do cause trauma within our community.
Yep. You told a funny story on the radio the other day. Well, I found a little bit of humor in it. You talked about people that are great supporters of your organization have been sitting vigilantly in their cars,
For real?
watching the front door and back door since this happened. There's people that are literally kind of camped out.
I've heard several. So we received 3 separate requests from just like community vigilantes. They're just like, hey, I'm totally willing at all hours of the night to sit in front of your center and make sure no one vandalizes.
I love that there's that kind of support. We'll take it from here because honestly, we've got now a very, very smart set of eyes 24 hours a day. It doesn't matter if it's a holiday, it doesn't matter if you're tired, it doesn't matter if you get hungry. Those eyes in the smart cameras, we're going to take over from there. Alex, thanks for taking some time on this. We appreciate your business. You've been a great client of ours, but if there was any small little part we could do to help in this, it pains us all to hear this. I think where I want to leave this, and tell me your thoughts on this, Alex. I've always felt I've been in Windsor and Essex County now for well over quite a few years. It doesn't matter how many years. We'll leave it at that. I've always felt this to be a safe place to live. I've always found it to be an accepting community to live in. And this one, you guys shared the pictures with me of some of the hateful words that were, scribbled on stuff. It feels to me, from my layman's point of view, that this is a bit of an isolated incident in an otherwise accepting community.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this is a very isolated incident in terms of the vandalism, in terms of the hate crimes targeted towards our community. It's unfortunately not an isolated incident for individual community members. There are people who experience hatred and discrimination and harassment on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. But for the most part, we have been very accepted and very loved by the Windsor Essex community. Like I mentioned yesterday when I was talking to Dan McDonald, we've raised over $13,000 in the past week alone.
Wow.
From our GoFundMe and from our PayPal, literally in response to this incident. So if that's not love and support from the community, I don't know what is.
Well done, Windsor Essex. Well done. Thank you for your business with Security One, and we're going to teach you how to use these cameras.
Absolutely.
So really happy.
Thank you so much, Corey. We literally could not be more grateful.